Yeah, let's get it. Go. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. Hey guys, this is Stu with Stupendous Digital, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm excited to have you guys here. I'm going to be sharing a lot of videos with you that highlight my journey with starting my own business. I want to help you get to know me a little bit better and share some of my mindsets with you. I'm going to be bringing you my insights on the marketing industry, especially things that pertain to social media. And I just want to give you the real talk on the good and the bad on how this is going, and just give you a behind the curtains look at the process and bring you along with me. So thank you so much for being here. Today we are going to be talking about why I started my own business. Why didn't I just go get a job? Why did I do this to myself? These are all valid questions. And the first thing I want to say is I worked for other people for about 12 years, all within marketing agencies. And during that time, I learned so much. So I worked with some really smart, really talented people who helped show me the ropes, and I held roles from like very entry level to becoming a director of digital marketing at an agency. So I've really experienced all the roles within that, and I think all that gave me the confidence that I was able to set out on my own, and that I had the knowledge that was necessary, and that I had a lot of value to offer. So I think having that time working for others and working in these great marketing agencies really set me up to set out on my own eventually. And so here we are. The other thing is, you know, when you're working for someone else, you're definitely on the ship, but you don't really know where that ship is going, right? And in a lot of cases, I personally think that companies don't really have your personal best interests in mind. It's all about the company as a whole, for better or worse. And I think that having my own business, I just want to know that I'm responsible for everything: the wins, the losses, the client management, the performance of our campaigns, and the work that we do. I want to have my fingerprint on everything, and know that I was a part of whatever that outcome was, and be able to learn from that and get better as we move on. The second reason I started my own business was the freedom of choice, and a big thing within that is the freedom to choose who you work with, both from a client and a coworker perspective. And I realize you don't get to necessarily choose all of your clients, but you sure can pursue the types of clients that you get excited about, ones that you have a vested interest in, or you're passionate about that subject matter. And then also, there are people who would be potential clients who I've worked with in the past, who I really just enjoy being around, and feel like I can learn from, or just people that I want to work with. And having that choice to pursue those relationships and those opportunities is super valuable. The other big thing with this is just time flexibility, and for me that's really important right now, especially because I have 2 young kids. And just knowing that I have that option to take a step back and spend time with them. If there's something special going on, they need me for something, it's nice to know that I have that flexibility. And I realize there will be times where I don't necessarily have that, depending on what projects are in front of me and what that demands. But in general, I think being in charge of where I dedicate my time is something that's extremely appealing to me. The next big thing for me is just having a purpose within my work life. And I think a big part of that is just feeling like you're growing and getting better and improving and evolving. And I think sometimes it's when you are in an employment situation, sometimes those just don't foster enough growth. There's just not enough progression. And sometimes that's no fault of the company. Maybe it's just there aren't the opportunities available for you to grow. So by running my own business, essentially throwing myself into the deep end, it is a sink or swim mentality that definitely just forces you to grow, forces you to change and get better, or it may not be successful. So that's part of this for me is just to grow as a person and refine my own skills, not being confined to a specific role. And then I just want to create something that's my own and immerse myself in that journey. And you know what? To date, it's been pretty difficult. It's been hard, and things have been so much slower to formulate than I thought they would be. And that's okay. And it's still early. But that's part of it. It's just like once I'm on this journey, this will be my own, for better or worse. And that's something that's actually really exciting for me. I never want to be looking back and wondering what if, right? So, you know, I've always had an entrepreneurial spirit. I've managed several different blogs, and I've released a few music albums. And for the past couple of years, I've been heavily involved with creating video game content, and that's been really exciting. But always a mainstay for me has been this idea of having my own marketing practice. So we're doing it, we're getting after it. I'm super excited, and I'm really happy to have you joining me along the way. So thank you for being here. Feel free to leave a comment if you guys have any questions, anything you'd like me to talk about, or just let me know what you're working on. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.